Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Elemental Origins. My name is Starr. Today I'm going to enter the space with a sage smudge, and for a little while I've been using this smudge stick. Thank you to the very beautiful soul that gifted me this. I'm very much appreciated. But I haven't been mentioning that it actually has rose and violet floral in here as well. And I was hearing flower power before sitting down, and for the entirety of my journey I've been using flowers as a way to connect in deeper, and this wasn't brought to my conscious awareness until a couple of months ago. And I was guided to be holding sister circles, non-binary circles, for those that want to be tapping into the essences of flower, allowing for that energy to enter into your vessel and be something that you can carry with you. It's been incredibly beneficial to me on my path and on my journey. So if that feels like something you want to be aligning with, you can head over to the community part of this channel and you will find all the information on there. I've already hosted a circle with regards to the Mother Rose, and I think by the time this video goes out I would have announced the Blue Lotus as well. So you can email me, and all the links in my description of how to contact me, or you can DM me through Instagram as well if that feels aligned for you and something that you feel like you want to be entertaining at this time on your path of expanse. But today's Lecanomancy reading, everyone. I was guided to understand that reading water, when you add in other parts of, I guess, essences at this moment, it's called Lecanomancy, so which is a form of hydromancy, so reading with water, scrying with water. And this reading is predominantly for the summer solstice. However, I feel like there is going to be multiple components brought into this space. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to flow, because I was guided to bring a lot into the space. I brought in a lot of crystals, and I'm going to announce what crystals these are, because I think certain crystals are going to align with certain beings that are connecting to this reading, this Lecanomancy reading today. So I brought in some pyrite, I brought in some tree agate, I brought in some hematite, I brought in some moonstone, I brought in some obsidian, I have some howlite, some tiger's eye, and also black tourmaline as well. And I brought in this crow feather. But what the first message that I was getting was aligning with the chakra point crystals that I have at the back here. So tapping into a space of understanding the chakra points. If you do not know what the chakra points are, they are energy vortexes that are inhabited at the center of our being. So if you are here for the first time and you're not entirely sure, you know, what I'm talking about, please do your research with regards to the chakra points and how that can help you heal yourself. And a lot of the understandings when it comes to the chakras is that they are connected to specific organs. So, you know, when we have an illness, if we can heal the imbalances within that chakra, it can also heal the illness as well. And this was what I was first guided to be looking at when I was starting my expansive journey. I went into the practice of Reiki because I was really needing to heal my mind, heal my heart, and come back to soul. It was very much guided to me that, you know, I was completely out of alignment. I was living in a space that just wasn't inherently me, and I had to make some real drastic changes. And Reiki really helped me to access my soul's depth and heal myself from the inside out. So for those that have been, you know, perhaps looking for a healing modality, Reiki might be beneficial for you to look into. Now, there is a lot of other practices that align with the chakra points as well. Reiki is just what I've been specifically guided to. I'm now a Reiki master, so if you feel like you want to be working with me, please do not hesitate to reach out as well. But I'm going to start the reading today by saying, please just place your feet directly on the ground, and take some deep breaths, and then place your hands on your body somewhere, wherever you are called to place your hands. And that's going to be the chakra point that you are needing to heal deeper at this time. So look at the placement on your body of where your hands are. Please do the research onto which chakra you are closest to, because that's going to be what we are healing together in this space. And I'm going to speak some light language, which is the language of the universe. I resonate with being a Pleiadian starseed, and I've been guided to be speaking codes of light throughout my journey. And I started just by speaking to myself, and my practice has very much changed as time's gone on. It was very much a very ancestral sound that I was first coming out with, and now it comes out in a whole manner of ways because I'm connecting to multi-dimensional spaces at this time, which I'm very much grateful about. But today's light codes are coming from Orion, I was hearing, and I've been delving a little bit deeper into Orion energy, the Orion War specifically. So if you resonate as looking into the star systems, resonate as being a starseed, perhaps you need to go and revisit some of that understanding again, because I'm hearing it's going to help you heal this specific space that you are tapping into today. So keep your hands in the space that you've had them on your body, wherever you've been guided, and just tune into the light codes of Orion. Kuya paka isha ngoriete okoele yana kukuye shukuran bukuyeti ambaya ki uruko ungaye ke shi ine tokuuko ambaye kuye ki isha orna iete ukuye pashikana oyete kumu ya tutuye ke isha uruko mure ki amaaya ki ishi unukurite tata ole nayo kukumbo ikiasha ure takarata kundo kuye pa ande shekite tikia uru toku isho undu tokuro muku poyete na ia ta ola noye nia ko shokoyata. And just take some deep breaths. And come back into the present moment. Please make sure to be drinking plenty of water after receiving today's light codes and what's to come, everyone. I'm going to start by pulling choosing some runes for you all. So there was many components to today, so please bear with me, everyone. I quite wasn't anticipating for everything to get so complex, so bear with me. The first rune that I've got for you is Berkana, and this is connected to the birch tree. It's connected to birth, femininity, fertility, and healing. And I was hearing healing the heart in specifically. The second rune that I've got for you is Redo, which is connected to traveling, specifically thought, and journeying through all space and time. So you might want to look into time travel, and that to me is past lives. So you might want to look into past lives and how you can access that information to help you catapult forward. And I do past life regression, so if you feel like working with me in that capacity, do not hesitate to reach out as well. And I've got Jada as the final rune for you, and this is in reverse, and this is connecting to completion, harvest, and time cycles. And yeah, this is in the reverse. So we are going back in time, everyone, with this reading today, and I was guided to bring in this clear quartz. I'm now calling it an egg because I put it in this beautiful little terracotta turtle that, thank you, dear soul, that gifted me that as well, because I absolutely love him. Brings me so much joy. And he had some wax stuck to him, and I remembered that the wax was stuck to this crystal from another reading that I've done previously, which was called Rolling the Dice. So I'm going to tag that in the description below, and I'm hearing the messages in that are going to align with today's reading. And if I remember rightly, the first message was on about protecting your energy and understanding how to wield your own power, but as a dominant force that is of service to all. And for the past few weeks, it's been this understanding of that through community is how we are going to thrive. And I'm going to tag some amazing, beautiful souls that I know on this path that are on, expansive journeys as well, that are bringing forward such important information that I feel is just ever increasingly out there for all of us to experience. And I gain a lot of clarification and confirmations in my own personal journey connecting with these souls too. We are all part of the same tribe. Every single being here that is watching this reading, we are connected in some way, and I find that just ever more beautiful and ever more like we're not alone. And I think many of you come to these readings because you feel alone somewhere. And that was very much why I started to watch tarot readings. I was not I didn't know anything about tarot really, up until not that long ago, when everything started to close down in this world. I was guided to start meditating, and I brought a tarot deck for myself, and I found my journey within that. But I started to watch other people's readings, and that was helping me gain this information that I needed to learn about self, about the path that I was stepping forward onto. And back then I was receiving messages of a very expansive path, and I just thought these messages aren't for me. But lo and behold, 3 years later, I'm here on my journey, and I'm hitting some spaces that I just truly did not know existed. So if you are here and you are feeling alone, you are not alone. We are all connected. We are all in these spaces together, and we are all helping each other grow. So please do go and check out all of the links that I'm going to put in my description, because these are beautiful souls that have really helped me on my path and continue to support me. And yeah, I'm just very, very, very grateful for them. And I think that they will have some knowledge and wealth of understanding that will help you too. So I really want this to be more of a collaborative and universal space for us all to come together. So please do comment, please do like and share this reading with anyone that you feel might best benefit as well, because I think that it's through togetherness that we are going to all be able to attain the lives that we want. Everyone is what I want to share. But I'm going to move on into the Lecanomancy. I think that was the word, I can't remember. Lecanomancy part of the reading. And I do have some Blue Lotus water here. I'm actually going to take a little sip of this water. I suppose you could call it tea at this point. And I felt called to bring in this mug. And I've had this mug since I need to double check, I think 3 years old. 1993. And this is pictures that we drew when we were 3 on this mug, and it got printed. And yeah, I'm so glad that I still have this in my family home, and I actually use this to drink out of every night because it just makes me laugh so much. There's some incredible faces on here that do not look in this world, and I'm going to share a couple because they just make me laugh so much, and that's me. Yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling called to share that, but yeah, pretty funny. So I'm going to add some incense essence to this. Traditionally it was using clay and clay and flour. People used to read water with back in the day, but I was trying to think of something that was going to be zero waste, and I use a lot of incense, so I thought, why not just bring that into the space as well. So I'm going to take a moment to tap into the energies of this water containing the Blue Lotus as well. Blue Lotus is amazing for bringing you back into balance, back into harmony, and this summer solstice aligns with the Cancer season and also the Capricorn full moon, and the placements of that understanding within your own vessel are incredibly almost conflicting somewhere. But we are going back in time with this reading, everyone. So I'm hearing cast your minds back to perhaps 3 or 4 months ago, because I'm hearing there was something that was brought to the surface for you that you needed to look at a deeper capacity, and that's coming forward now, so that you can harness all of that energy into the summer solstice and be making those plans and intentions for the future. I'm very much hearing that this summer solstice is a space of making true intentions for what's to come. And if you've been following the seasons for some time, I think you can share that this summer solstice doesn't feel like the others. There is something about it that almost feels like it's a halting space, but at the same time it's holding a lot of energy. So it's almost like we are missing a specific component that is stopping us from truly catapulting forward. But I'm hearing that's with purpose. It's because we're trying to get into alignment with our true heart center before we set intentions. So please do make sure that you are setting aside some time to be by self over this next few days, everyone, to really anchor in where you find yourself energetically and to understanding what your true intentions are for your life and your purpose moving forward. But this reading is going to help you tap into those energies and assist you in helping you guide yourself to a deeper sense of you. This is very much a soulful reading. And what I'm seeing in the water here is that there has been, it's almost like there's been dust that's been needing to settle. For some in your lives, there's been a massive upheaval. It's like I'm seeing someone, they've kicked up all of the sand on the beach, and you've been waiting for it to settle again. And I'm hearing that it hasn't settled for some time, but it's going to be a little while longer. But in these turbulent energies is where you are finding your growth and your strength. So please bear with the process. I know that that can be incredibly difficult to hear when we are still going through it, when we are still in those turbulent energies. But this is a message of encouragement that you are not in the wrong space. You're just figuring things out and learning your soul at a deeper capacity. So trust in that energy. Try and get in some more active sports, some of you. Football I'm hearing, that feels really significant to someone. And now I'm seeing an eagle of some sort flying. You're about to set yourself free, some of you. And this has been a karmic cycle, a karmic bonding that has been going on for a very long time, I'm hearing. And it's time to break self free. It's time to break the mold and keep flying. For some, do not let anything hold you back. And now I'm seeing a tarantula too. So look into the spiritual essence of the tarantula and what that might mean to you in your specific journey right here and right now. But it's almost like there has been a creeping in of energies of the past of late, and you're going to have to set yourself free from this. Not necessarily everyone here, but if this is your message, you will know if it's for you. So please, use your discernment wisely with this reading, because I know there's a lot of components that are coming forward. But as soon as you start to understand where these energies creep in from, that's when you can set yourself free. So this summer solstice is about understanding your own personal energy and power deeper. So be conscious of what is coming up for you in this space. I'm hearing to, do cast back to the past. And for some of you, you might have been casting in the past, but in a very out of alignment space. And actually, this has brought a lot of karma back to you. And this is something that you're perhaps understanding right now, is that you might have been casting not in the highest vibration of all. So now you're reaping that karma. And, I know there's a lot of expansive souls here that are into a lot of very different understandings, and that's okay. But I think that sometimes we have to say, I was perhaps in a space that wasn't for my highest good at that time. And, we reap what we sow is what I want to share. And, I hold my hands up to that wholeheartedly too. Everyone has made mistakes in the path and in their journey. And, I've made some what we consider to be massive mistakes, but it's all part of the learning. And we have to give ourselves the grace of, saying, I didn't know at that time exactly what was happening, but I tried my best. So go graciously with self, but understand that you just understanding the lessons where you find yourself right now, whether this is, connected to karma, whether this is connected to casting, trusting that you now know better. So you will then do everything in a higher vibration and a higher alignment. So please go easy on self, but allow for your truth to come to light. To some of you, it's almost like you're not wanting to face the truth because you know that it's going to bring something crashing down somewhere, but you need for that foundation to fall so that you can truly set yourself free. I'm hearing. I'm going to give this another little stir. For some of you, lighting a torch for your future is going to really help you. And for some, this is metaphorically speaking and sharing with you that you are shining a torch for so many. So trust in that energy. If you feel like you are the only one in your space that is truly understanding something right now, that's okay. This is your confirmation that it's because it's your path, and perhaps not yours alone, but you are still just waiting for others to come into understanding of where you are. And now I'm seeing underwater creatures. I'm seeing a shark, I'm seeing a seal, I'm seeing something that I don't know if it truly exists in this present given time, but it's almost like a hybrid being somewhere between like a seal and it's like a seal eel is the best way to describe it. So I'm not entirely sure which realm that comes from. Please do enlighten me if you know. I feel like that's going to take me stepping away and tapping in a little bit deeper to fully understand that. Perhaps that's a message for me. And now I'm seeing a roebuck and a Victorian dress, which is significant for someone. A Victorian dress. Your name might be Victoria. It might be connected to someone called Victoria. That's your confirmation. But there is a depth of knowledge that you are trying to access now at a soul's level that perhaps isn't making sense to you in your 3D plane of existence. This message is for everyone. So trust in the energies specifically of the water. We've used this water essence with us today in conjunction with the summer solstice, all of that fiery sun energy, because we are trying to cool off, I'm hearing. So for some of you, you might have been working through your shadow, you might have been working through rage, you might have been working through anger. Looking into seascapes, making sure that you are connecting to the water in some way is going to help you cool off from this rage. And now I'm hearing that this rage wasn't necessarily yours. This was karma from other people in your life and previous incarnations and lifetimes that wasn't necessarily connected to you. So trust in that energy. Trust that everything that you've been working through hasn't been just yours. So allow for yourself to know that to be your truth. And apologies, we've got a little bit of background noise, everyone. We're just going to have to work with it at this time. So allow for yourself to know that you are coming into alignment with the highest vibration for yourself and others around you. Trust in that energy, trust in everything that you've been experiencing, and knowing that it is going to be through you how others see their own understanding too. Trust your soul, trust your light, trust your expression. Everything that is coming forward is for you, I'm hearing. Don't let yourself sink to the bottom of the ocean, but go and delve deeper into the ocean, because there is understandings there for you. But I think that's all the messages that we are going to use from the water and blue lotus today. I'm going to bring in some oracle as well, just to finish. This is going to be connected to specific teams of light, I'm hearing. So this is going to come from the angels with regards to summer solstice and how to harness its energies. Wow, clouds and imagination and 7. Rain and renewal and 29. And I've had a lot of rain where I am in the UK, and that's allowed for a renewal of energy in the spaces that we find ourselves energetically, everyone. Wow, dolphin and listening 12. Yeah, this water energy is so strong. We've got clouds, we've got rain and renewal, and we've got dolphin underwater. There is a lot of water energy wanting to step forward. But the angels are saying that it's through imagination and play that you're going to access your deepest soul's expression. Don't give in to the feelings of others and them not allowing for you to play. It's like somewhere you keep getting halted because some around you don't want you to be in your full power. Trust that you are here to see the light that perhaps others just can't see right now. And we've got cave and initiation. Some of you have been going through an initiation process. You've been gaining access to your wings, I'm hearing. Some of you have been angels in training. And you've had to gain understandings of adaptability. For some of you, you've really been having to adapt. And this has been difficult for you. But the angels are saying that they're incredibly proud of you. And they've been with you every step of the way. They've been with you every step of the way. So trust in that. Trust in the energies that you are feeling. But don't get stuck in sadness. Feel your feelings, but let them go. We've got 34 and many paths. This is coming from ancestral energy. There are many pathways for you to take right now. There are so many of you out there right now that are just trying out new things at this time. And I'm hearing that you need to continue to trust the path that you are on, but you also need to allow for there to be different avenues stepping forward for you. It's okay to not know exactly where you are going right now and being in a space of exploration. The next card that I've got is the Moon and 37. Trusting your ancestors when they guide you within the moon space is important for some. The messages that you receive throughout the cycles of the moon are of deep wealth of knowledge to you. So keep trusting your practices. If you don't have a ritualistic practice regarding the moon cycles, I would suggest that you start that practice and allow for yourself to trust that everything that you need is always stepping towards you. I think some have been quite halted in their path of late because you stopped trusting. And the next card is very much connected to that for some. We've got 13 and the Crow, and that's a massive confirmation for me personally. Everyone in the space that I find myself in right now. So know that we are always learning, we are always expanding, we are always growing together. And I think it's a common misconception that, people that are stepping forward in a space of divinating in some way to the public, that they know everything and that they receive everything. We are still on our own singular paths and journeys. I still come up against roadblocks. I still have things that I'm working through in my own personal journey, and we need to give others the grace of understanding that, even if they are, seemingly in the spotlight in some way. And I don't know why that feels like that needs to be something that I bring forward right now, but allowing others the grace to just be who they are and expressing themselves. And the more that you give others the grace to express themselves, the more that you are given the grace to express yourself in your own personal life as well. Your ancestors are saying that this is a teaching for some out there, that you have to just let things be, things lie. Let sleeping dogs lie, I'm hearing. So for some, this might be a cycle of wanting to help when those that are seeking guidance will step towards you. So trusting in that notion too, that what you seek perhaps isn't seeking you somewhere, and that's okay. That has to be a shadow aspect that you look into. And we've got the Rainbow and 41. Keep shining your light, because even in your shadow, you are still shining a bright light for somewhere. And that's confirmation for someone. And the birds have just started chirping outside. Bird energy is really important to some. So tapping into that aspect is really going to help you catapult forward as well. Rainbow energy. So looking at the chakra placements and those understandings is going to really help some catapult forward as well. But I'm going to bring forward, no I'm not, I'm going to bring some Starseed Oracle into the mix as well. So this is going to be messages from your star origins and your star systems, your star teams, your star families of light. Wow, Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. This is a message of ultimate trust for some. This summer solstice is bringing in the energies of ultimate trust, and you have to just go with it, I'm hearing. You have to surrender. Whale and Orca and Elders, sing your song, Frequency of Sound, diving in deep. And I brought forward this card not that long ago, and I said to some to listen to water sounds or Orca and whale sounds, because that's going to help you tap into aspects of deeper knowledge. Atlantis, and there's another dimensional space under the sea that you might want to look into. And I'm going to leave that elusive because I think it's going to be very different depending on who you are on your path. I'm seeing 424 as well as an angel number to look into. And we've got perspective, and that's in reverse. None of this matters, zoom out, common ground, and that's in reverse. For some, you've been taking on the weight of the world when it's just not yours to carry. Wow, yeah. Loosen the grip. Coping mechanisms, destiny, addiction, let God in. And for some, this is connected to darker practices and understanding. Somewhere you have to let the light in for you to be able to be set free. it's almost like, yeah, some of you feel like you're in a vacuum of darkness. Let that go, because you are a child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You're going to have to start seeding in your light and trusting in your light. Everyone that is here, trust in what is being brought forward through you from your soul's expression. Please start trusting in that energy and, allowing for that to be that which guides you. I feel like there is a massive fear of allowing for the truth of your soul to step forward with so many. And I'm being drawn to mushroom energy in that. You might want to look into that a little bit deeper, because that's going to help you set yourself free. I think I'm going to have to start taking this card out because it really throws me off seeing myself on there. The Water Oracle, psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. And for some, you are really living such a destined life right now, and you have to start trusting in that energy. This water energy is stepping forward for you to start trusting in everything that is happening to you, everything that you're experiencing, and start acting on your visions. Some of you have been receiving divine downloads and you've been ignoring them. The wishing well, unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. And yeah, these are your karmic jewels. If you can get into a body of water and start to sink into the energies of pleasure, of sensation, of, what's the final word? Of intimacy for some. Take what you will from that sentence. I think you'll be picking up what I'm putting down, because it's going to allow for you to access parts of yourself that have been very contained for some time. And you need to release this energy. It's a blockage in the sacral chakra. So look into the sacral chakra. It's very much connected to divine sensual energy and creation. So you need to be aligning your energies with the energies of the sacral and creation. But in the water. There's something in the water. And I was saying this probably about a year ago. I kept saying there's something in the water. And Mintaka have been saying that there are codes in the water that really help us tap into our soul's gifts. And I know there is a lot of information out there and truth out there with regards to, our waters being not of the highest quality for us to be consuming, but we can counteract any of that, with intention of allowing for the water to be received in the highest vibration and codes for us. We need to start trusting that we can change the energy around anything, everyone. The ripple effect, part of something bigger, details are being taken care of. And yes, trusting that the details of where your life is heading have already been taken care of for you. That's to some. Everything's already been taken care of. So trust in that energy. Am I going to pull any more cards? I'm hearing no. That's going to be all for today, everyone. And apologies because I feel like there has just been a lot brought forward. And of course this is, a collective reading. So there's going to be different pockets of understanding being brought forward for so many. And that's okay. I think this is going to be a stepping stone in the right direction. So trust in those energies that are stepping forward towards you now, because it's through divine connection and creation that you are going to be able to seed something new for yourself. So make sure that you are setting the intentions through the summer solstice of a future that you want to come. And this is very much connected to divine feminine energy. So trust in that for you. Trust in that for you. I'm actually going to grab just one more oracle deck to finish off on. And this is the Starseed oracle. Final messages for the summer solstice. Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Yeah, have gratitude for where you are, not just where you are going. This is really going to help you access more love and expansion where you find yourself right now. And free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. And I love this quote. I always forget it when it steps forward. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. I'm going to say it one last time. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. It's about setting yourself free from the constraints of where you perceive yourself right now, and allowing for it's allowing for love to come in for you. Allowing for love to come in. And this is love of self, love of life, love of everything. This is a perspective shift that needs to happen for so many. Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. And to ascend higher, you have to sit in gratitude for all that you have now, because it's all here for you. You need to take a look at where you find yourself right now truly and start appreciating what you have, because that's going to help you be able to catapult forward into more love, I'm hearing. Okay, one more card. Fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. I think this is for those that have been on the path for some time. You are gaining weary, and I love you, I hear you, and I see you. But trust that everything is already coming towards you. You just have to take hold of your emotions, I'm hearing. And this is making sure that we are trusting in everything that we are feeling and the guidance from within. You are not alone. You are being guided with massive teachers of higher realms. So trust in the information you are receiving from the higher realms, everyone, please, because each of you here does receive information. I'm going to pull one last card, I'm hearing. Apologies, everyone. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to forward at its own pace. Yeah, some are trying to rush the process, trying to move quickly because you feel like you're in pain somewhere. So you have to release the pain in the here and now so that you can access all of this that is available to you, all of this expanse, all of this portal energy. So you might want to look into portal energy as well, everyone. But that's all that I've got for you today. Please align with the highest vibration of your life moving forward. Set the intention through the summer solstice to be accessing more of your soul's gifts and your inherent understanding as a being here in this plane of existence, trying to access other dimensions and other realms. Whether you realize this is what you're trying to do or not, this is what we are all here doing at this time on planet Earth. We're all trying to access more understanding and more soul's growth on our mission of living at this time, everyone. But that is all that I've got for you today. Please do not hesitate to like this video. Please subscribe and share this with anyone that you might feel will best benefit. You can also donate to the channel. How to donate to me is in the description below, everyone. And please do check out those souls that I'm going to tag in the description as well, because they are sharing such a wealth of knowledge that I think is going to be so beneficial for so many in their own unique ways. But I've been so grateful to be put in touch with these souls on my path and my expanse, because I know what they're sharing is incredibly important, and I'm incredibly grateful to have each and every one of them in my life. But that's all that I've got for you today, everyone. Take care.